if you're waiting for me to say it, I'll say it. And I feel this way after what I saw Sunday night, but haven't had the nerve to say it. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to New Orleans. I'll say it again because I didn't stutter. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to New Orleans. They will be representing the NFC in the Super Bowl in February. I can't quite see it any other way. Hey there, friends. Hello, everybody, and good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. I'm Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge, and I'm delighted to bring you some of the best sports content. The way the Philadelphia Eagles are playing, it's like they're speaking another language. They're playing that balanced style football. It's bully ball. It's smash mouth. It's physical. They're bullies. Their identity is bullying opposing teams and players, and it's working. This is what you're seeing now from the Eagles. It's smash mouth football, January type football. This team's a problem for everyone because look how physical they are. And it's well known by now that when you play against the Eagles, you better be ready to match their energy and level of physicality, because if not, you're not beating them. They're a lot better than I thought they were, than I thought they would be. The defense, I never thought the defense, I knew the offense was going to be off the charts, but if you thought the defense was going to be doing what they're doing right now, you're lying. You're lying. You're a flat out liar. Their defense has awoken, and they're now the most dominant defensive unit in the league. It's not just the big names like Slade, Carter. It's Sweat, Bond, and Blankenship. It's the rookies, Mitchell and DeJean, too. And you know, what's scary is they're getting better every week. The defense has been unbelievable. And to me, a major part of it is their focus on the details and nuances of Vic Fangio's scheme. After I witnessed what happened on Sunday night, I gotta admit the Eagles are legit Super Bowl contenders. I never thought they were behind the Detroit Lions. I never had this notion that the Lions were the better team. And I said a couple of weeks ago, the one team that poses a threat to Detroit is the Philadelphia Eagles, and I stand by that, especially after what I saw on Sunday, because you know that Rams team is not a bad team. If Sunday night's clash with the Rams was a real test, the Eagles absolutely passed. Great win against a solid Rams team. I felt largely in a way that the Eagles' O-line exposed the Rams. They showed, although promising, that the Rams' D-line is too young to deal with such a strong front. That game was not as close as the score indicated. It's hard to nitpick the Eagles because they dominated the Rams. Again, if you play against the Eagles and you're not ready for them, you're going to be a victim of bullying. You're getting punched in the mouth. That's the bottom line. They came to your crib, made a sandwich, and stole your lunch money and beat you. That was an absolute physical beatdown. It was a statement win. The ass whooping the Eagles gave the Rams. And what they do, they just smother you until they break your back. They just, took a good team apart on the road in somebody else's house. It's amazing to me how physical and energized this team gets in the second half, where they just smack you around. Guys are just flying around on defense, making big plays. The run game has teed up some completions for Jaylen Herz. And when he's not turning over the ball, the Eagles string good drives, leaving them in position to win football games. That was one of the best games Jaylen Herz had played all year. It's amazing how well Hertz has managed things, keeps the offense on schedule, and getting the ball where it needs to be, where it needs to go. That's all you need from him. Don't turn it over. Get the ball to where it needs to go. And it helps when you have a strong running game, because what it does is not only open up things for the offense, allowing them to get more creative, but now you have a more composed and comfortable quarterback, because he's not having to do everything. It's not all on him. You're not asking him to make 50 throws per game. That was good stuff from Jaylen Hertz. Evades the rushers. Get out of harm's way. Eyes downfield. Not rushing the throw. Not forcing things. Excellent ball placement. He's been on point with a lot of his throws. They showed a lot of mental and emotional toughness, the Eagles did. It was quite a performance from Saquon as the Eagles rolled over the Rams. And Saquon is having quite a year. I've been trying to tell y'all he's the best in the business. You don't want to hear it. But facts over feelings. Saquon showed us once again that he's the best at his position. I've never seen anything like him. He kind of went off on Sunday Night Football, did what he wanted to do to the Rams, and a young Rams defensive unit was victimized by Saquon. The 70-yard touchdown was a masterpiece. It's not a stretch to say Saquon is the Shohei Ohtani of the NFL. I'll say it again. He is the Shohei Ohtani of the NFL. And the rival team in their division keeps getting painful reminders of all the ways they miss Saquon Barkley after he did the funniest thing in the offseason, signing with the Eagles. It's every Giants fan worst nightmare come true. If you ever wondered, Giants fans do have nightmares about Saquon doing what he's doing in Philly. A lot of them around there caught a stomach bug, let me tell you. And trust me, it's definitely been making rounds throughout New York. I would feel physically sick, to be honest. I feel sorry for New York fans. I feel for New York fans, and it doesn't make you feel better about the Giants when they've faced a season full of anguish. You can't tell me their heads ain't hurting. Their hearts aren't aching. Seeing Saquon run wild. I mean, just look at what he's doing to opposing teams. The tools Barkley possesses are the envy of any opposing offensive coordinator. For now, he can leave his fingerprints all over a game with his freak athleticism. There's no doubt about it anymore. Saquon absolutely vaulted his way into MVP conversation with a record performance. And listen, the obvious thing here is that Saquon hasn't even been in Philly that long, and he's already the best running back I've ever seen in an Eagles uniform. We can already say he's the best running back in the league. If you disagree with me, then let's argue. Let's have a discussion, open forum. But I think he's the best running back the Eagles have ever seen. That's no disrespect to all the greats, but Saquon may be the best running back to ever play this game. That's not crazy to say. It's a wild take for some of you, I'm sure, but now he has had a chance to show everybody how good he is because he's on a good team. I have never seen anything like this. I have never seen anything like this streak he's putting on. Who goes for 70-plus yards to the house twice anymore in this league? Who does that? You're running away from people. You're running all over people. You hurdling over people. I mean, seriously, he's ridiculous. And in his first season with the Eagles, he is having a career year. I mean, you can't make any of this stuff up, folks. You can't. And when we talk about the Eagles, one of the reasons we talk about them being this unstoppable force nobody can seemingly stop, what we're bringing up is that they're a team that beats you in the trenches. They like to run wild as they are a run-first team. again, after committing to running the ball often and early, they take deep shots when defenses overcommit to the run. That's what we've been talking about. And all we can think about is how scary and legit this team really is. The Eagles, they look like they're on a collision course with the Detroit Lions in the NFC Championship game, with the Niners going down and the Niners pretty much looking like they're dead in the water with all the injuries. I don't see anyone in the NFC who can hang with the Eagles or the Lions. They're far and away the two best teams in the NFC. It's not even close. It's not even debatable. Nobody can challenge them or come close to beating them. Listen, I'm going to be real here and say I just can't see a scenario where anybody beats this Eagles team. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for watching. As always, hey, if you guys want to keep up with me, you guys know where to find me. You guys can find me on Facebook. Look up the Facebook fan page, The Sports Judge. You guys can also find me right here on my channel, on my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, smash the subscribe button for me, and tell people about me. Get the word out there. You know, put me out there. Also, you guys can find me on TikTok. I'm blowing up on TikTok as well. So you guys can find me on various platforms, but keep up with your boy, The Sports Judge. I'm out of here now. You guys take care. We'll talk again very soon. My next video is going to be about the Chiefs. Are they the worst 10-1 team in football? You know, we're going to get into it because they barely beat one of the worst teams in the league, the Carolina Panthers. And I talked about that being a moral victory for the Carolina Panthers. But we'll talk a little bit more about that. But till next time, guys, you guys take care. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.